Welcome to the Tiffany Mika podcast. What we do here is build the strength and courage in you to accomplish your big dreams and goals in your sport. No longer will you feel limited. You won't feel you're not good enough. You won't question whether you will make it. Those doubts will disappear because you will have the competitive edge over your opponents and leave them in your wake. And the bonus is others will notice. Listen up and take notes because I will show you exactly how to do it. Hey there, Tiff here, and welcome to another episode with the Tiffany Mika podcast. I'm so happy to have you here. It's so exciting that you come back and listen to what I have to share with you because I'm really excited about helping you accomplish your sports dreams. Okay, I want you to get out there and actually accomplish everything that you want, not only in your sport but everything that you want to do in your life. So thanks for coming back, and it's great to know that you are continuing the process of charging and firing and going after what matters most to you. So in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the 3 approaches to motivation. And what the research finds is that most people tend to fall into one of these 3 approaches. So let's have a look at what they are, and then we're going to have a look at how they can help you with your motivation, and especially that you'll be able to get a better understanding of what category you fit into. So the first approach to motivation is called goal-orientated motivation. And what this really means is that it's the goals and the needs of what you desire will be what will push you to accomplish what you're striving after. So for example, it's setting that goal of being selected into a team, or the regional team or a state team or a national team or something like that, or qualifying for a big event in your sport. So you set the goal, you work your butt off as hard as you can, you work through the strategies, you work on the mental skills, and all your motivation around that is really to accomplish that goal that you've set. And that's where that motivation is all about accomplishing that goal. So the second approach to motivation is called situation motivation. And what this really means is that you're motivated by the situation in which you've placed yourself. So it could be something that you really love to do. So maybe you really enjoy the practice sessions that you do with your coach. You might even enjoy the practice sessions that you do on your own. The training sessions that you do with a trainer, or training sessions that you do with other people. You just find that those situations that you place yourself in is a really good form that helps motivate you. Or showing up to a particular type of class where there's a group of people there, and that motivates you to do something, but you're not necessarily that motivated when you have to do it on your own. Something along that sort of line. So another form of motivation in that situation motivation could be something when you're competing as well. So that might be something that really fires you up. So it's the situation in which you've placed yourself that helps you get motivated. And the third approach to motivation is called interaction motivation. And really what that is, it's a combination of a number of elements, such as setting your goals, the situation in which you're in, the practice and training sessions, the competing. Like it's a whole mixture. And it's not just one element, it's a blend of elements that actually motivate you. So, these blends could be such as, being part of a team, and the team environment really motivates you when you're competing individually and you don't want to let anyone down. You're in specific situations, training, practice, competing. It's not just one element, it's actually a whole mixture. So it's that interaction. So you've heard these 3 approaches to motivation. Is there one that you find that really motivates you? Are you that first one where you're more goal orientated in the sense of you're just out there to accomplish your goal no matter what, and that's where the motivation is? Or is it the motivation in which where it's, it's a particular situation that really spurs you on to keep moving? Or is it a combination of a lot of different situations and goals and, mixing with others and your peers? What is it that really motivates you? Because it's really interesting to understand how you operate, because once you understand how you operate, then you can plan things around that. So have a think about what really motivates you, because you might find that it might be a series of events and a series of situations, a series of goals, and mixing with certain types of people that will be what motivate you. It'll be interesting to really know what it is that actually does motivate you. I'm really keen to know that. Because I know for me, like when I look at those three approaches, my motivation is a variety of things as well. So it's situations, it's goals, it's people that really keeps me motivated. And how that is like the goal setting is really definite for me. It's really a key aspect in what motivates me, because as you know, you've heard me many a time through these episodes talking about how important it is to set a goal. And I know with myself, I find that if I don't set a goal and I don't have any clear purpose, I find that I drift a lot. And I actually don't like that feeling, to be quite honest. I don't like to drift along and, see what happens. I actually like to have a goal that I'm working towards. I've always been that way. And as I've found that as I'm getting older, it's even a much more definite and defined thing that I focus on. Even when I was younger, competing in tennis and so on, in my late teens, early 20s, even though that I knew what the goal was and the motivation was there to accomplish it, it wasn't very specific. And it wasn't purpose driven, and I had no clear purpose. Even when I did the training of the day, is, well, what am I going to achieve for this? In this day from the training that I'm going to do or the practice that I'm going to do. So what I like to make sure that what I do these days is I love to have that clear, definite purpose of what it is that I want to accomplish in that day. Because it's the little, I want you to think of it this way, it's the little goals that's going to help you achieve the big goal. So if you're setting those little intentions or those little goals or those little results that you want to accomplish each day, which will give you the results and the goals that you want to accomplish each week, which will give you the results and the goals that you want to accomplish each month, which will give you the goals and the intentions of what you want to achieve, the results you want to achieve at the end of each quarter, and that'll give you the results that you want to achieve at the end of each year. All of that kind of thing, you can see how that all has its purpose. So I find that for me, that really motivates me and helps me, but that helps keep me focused and on track. It's not everything to me. It's part of the mix. I also love to read books, especially topics that I'm really passionate about. So obviously mindset is a major thing that I read up on because I love it, and I know how powerful mindset is in accomplishing any goal that you're going after in your life. So I'm very passionate about that, but I also love a lot of things around nutrition, training, wealth, creating wealth. All of those types of things I find quite inspiring and motivating. So I love to look for ways in which to improve. So I'm always looking for that mental edge on, how to improve nutritionally so I can get the best out of me, how to improve even the way in which I, do training, how to improve the way in which I manage my finances, all of that to bring out the best of me. So you can see that it's not just one thing, it's a series. And that's the point that I want to make to you. It won't be just one thing that'll motivate you. It'll be a whole series of things. But I'm not finished yet. I love listening to podcast episodes from specific podcast shows because I I love that how to improve in all areas of my life around mindset, nutrition, training, business, high performance, wealth creation. I love listening to the ideas around that and how that can give me an edge. So I'm always open. I'm always inspired to improve. Another good one too is being part of a mastermind group, because they're really awesome to be part of. And the reason for that is because you're mixing with like-minded people, and you're mixing with people who inspire you. Like they're awesome at what they do, but it's awesome to be mixing with people that are going to be challenging you. They're going to be motivating you. They're going to help you become better. They're going to help you grow, and they're going to help you push to accomplish your goals and dreams, because they will set targets for you. Because it's an awesome feeling, like when you're around a group of people that really get you, and especially if you're around a group of mastermind, like in a mastermind group, and those peers, they have huge respect for what you do, and they support you. So not only they do that for you, you do that for whoever's in the group as well. That's a really powerful thing that can motivate you as well. So I'm really keen to know what your approach is for motivation after hearing what these 3 approaches are, because it may be one, or it may be a mixture of all 3. You may find that when you've heard this and you're actually really thinking about it, you might think, well, actually there's one, but maybe there's other elements that I could add in there as well. So I want you to understand that, like, accomplishing your goals in your sport, really going after what you want, is not just one thing. It's not just, okay, you've really got to work hard and focus on getting the technical skills sound, and that'll make you a better performer in your sport. It's not just that. It's not just the hard work on that. It's the fitness elements around it. It's the nutritional elements around it. It's the mindset around it. It's the people that you mix with around it as well. It's what you're learning and working on, helping you to become a better athlete and a better person. So you can see it's not just one thing. Everyone thinks that there's a magic pill that you can take and that gives you this success that you're after, but it doesn't work that way. It's a whole series of elements. So that's why I thought it was really interesting to share with you these 3 approaches to motivation, because it might make you more aware that it's not just one thing that motivates you. It's a whole series of elements or procedures or processes that you actually are doing that's actually creating that motivation for you. So I'm really, really keen to know what your approach is for motivation after hearing these 3 approaches. And is it the one? Or have you discovered that, hey, you know what, I actually do more than just that one thing? And are there other areas in which I can utilize that's going to help me get more motivated so I can really accomplish my goals in my sport, especially that big dream that you're going after? So I'd really love to hear from you about that. So before you go, and you know how I was talking about the mastermind groups? Well, that's what the Get Focused Academy is all about as well. It's a mastermind group. It's being with like-minded people on the same path as you. So as an athlete, other non-athletes or other people, they just don't get where you're headed. They don't understand why you're so driven to achieve. But they don't have to understand you, and they don't have to understand us, because we're a different breed, and that's okay. But we need to ensure that you are surrounding yourself with people who think like you do, who are driven like you are, and are on a mission to set the world on fire. So you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people, with athletes that are on the same mission as you. And you want to do something really amazing. You want to do something really amazing in your sport. And that's why it's essential that you're part of the Get Focused Academy, because what the Get Focused Academy will do, it will push you to be better. It will provide you with the opportunity to grow. And it will show you how to get out there and accomplish your big dreams in your sport. So it's time for you to come and join the Get Focused Academy. I look forward to seeing you there. Just go to tiffanyMika.com/GF, as in Get Focused -Academy. I look forward to seeing you there. Let's do it. It's time to get going. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Love to hear what you like best about what you heard. Looking forward to seeing you as becoming a member of the Get Focused Academy. I can't wait to see you there so we can build and go after your big dreams together, so that you're out there accomplishing your big sports dreams. And if you've got friends that you know that would benefit from these episodes, I'd love it too if you could share these episodes with your friends so that we can build the successful athlete community as big as we possibly can. So dream big, believe in you, go after your dreams, take care, talk soon. You work hard, you make sacrifices, yet you still don't see the results. You ask the question, will I ever make it? Will I ever win? You are frustrated, which leads to doubt. You lose confidence and get down on yourself. There are reasons that you're going through this. You just don't know what they are. There is hope and there are answers. Join me, I'm Tiff, for the free Success Athlete Masterclass, because you'll no longer feel held back. You'll have more success and more wins in your sport. And the best thing, the hard work will pay off. Go to tiffanyMika.com/Sam, that's SAM. I look forward to seeing you there at the free training. Dream big, believe in you, and go after your dreams.